Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul Nguma from the PATTERNOLOGY LAB. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with y'all the top 3 stocks that all of you should be keeping in your watch list for today. And I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions for those of y'all who dropped your stocks of interest in the comment section of last night's video right after the intro. Alright y'all, again, before we begin, do not forget to annihilate the like button on your way in, alright? So let's get started. Right off the bat, the market is still trending up. It still looks bullish. Keep in mind whether this is a temporary move or if we're gonna get a surprise by a move like that again to form a double bottom and then eventually continue downwards. Again, I'm not trying to scare you guys. I'm just trying to tell y'all to keep in mind that these things could happen. But the way it's looking right now, consolidation wouldn't be so bad either, right? Now, enough of the market. Let's talk about the top 3 stocks for today. The first one that we're going to be addressing in this video, this stock has been doing well regardless of what the market is doing, and that stock is Oxy. All right, and Oxy, for those of y'all who have been following the channel, we took a few trades on this one before, and I'm still bullish on the stock. I am still bullish on the oil sector, right? Definitely keep this one on your watches for a continuation. It provided some nice opportunities for potential debt buy over here, and over here again. And today we will see what it does. I think today is the day that it sprints upward and breaks above 27 and just keeps running all the way until a price target of like 29, 30, maybe even $31. Just anywhere in here, especially before earnings, would be phenomenal. So definitely keep Oxy in your watch list for today. I'm not bearish at all whatsoever. It's trying to recover, and it's still doing good. It's still doing good. So that's my thoughts and opinions on Oxy. The next one that all of you should be keeping in your watch list, that stock has been brutally beaten down for quite some time now, even though it has good fundamentals backing it up, and that stock is PLTR. All right. And PLTR, I was watching this thing yesterday, just watching to see what would happen over here, and I'm pretty sure a lot of short sellers got trapped over here. Lots of them got trapped, and then this thing just kept going up and up. And right now, it is currently at around $22. There isn't any specific news regarding. Actually, there is. It says right here, Cellularity says it enters into a multi-year partnership with PLTR. Says they're bringing $100 million in new funding to the company. That sounds like bullish news to me. All right, so I'm not bearish on PLTR, definitely not. Especially with that hammer on the daily chart, it might be a good for a long. But we'll see what will happen within the next 40 minutes. Or within the next 30 minutes, as the market opens in 30 minutes, it could open up above $22 and immediately squeeze. I think it can do it. Keep this one on your watch list for a potential long till like $22.75, maybe even $23. All right. So that is my thoughts on PLTR. The next one and the last one that y'all should be keeping in your watch list is RIOT. All right, and RIOT also gonna follow the same motion as PLTR, but the main reason why I want to address this one for y'all is because it's been consolidated here. It's not breaking below this level for some reason, right? Every time it tries, dip buyers step in very happy, and it looks like it wants to go up again. We'll see if it opens up at $39 or $40 within the next 30 minutes. I think it can. I definitely think it can. Now, in regards to this one, again, for those of you who have no idea what RIOT blockchain is, it follows the movement of BTC, all right? And this is the BTC charts, and BTC currently, again, still very overextended, but honestly, I don't think it matters. I think it's just gonna keep going sideways here for quite some time. between like 52 and 60 for quite a bit of time before we see some type of continuation to the upside. I don't think it's gonna dramatically drop all the way down to 40,000. No, I just think consolidation would be good for everybody before we move on towards the next run. All right, and while this one will be consolidating, the other stocks that follows this, that follows BTC, will move in some range. All right, there could be some opportunities to make money while this thing is just chilling in here. So in regards to this market, not bearish at all whatsoever. So definitely keep RIOT on your watch list for a potential long today. Now let's talk about you guys' stocks of interest. For those of y'all who dropped those in the comment section, again, y'all always have some very, very good questions. Very good questions. So the first one that we're going to address is Snapchat. All right. And Snapchat right now is currently, it dipped yesterday just like everything else. All right. And I honestly don't think it's going to drop some more. It's about to open at like $56. So we could see some type of move all the way up to 60 bucks. Like, I think we can see it. Again, if the market remains bullish and some money floods into the market, I think we can see 60 bucks today. So keep this one on your watch list as well. Honestly, yeah, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. If I wouldn't be shorting here at all. Like, this is where short sellers get kind of scared when this thing is going up like that. It's not a good look. It's really not a good look to be shorting this thing. So that's my very honest opinion on this one. The next one that we're going to be talking about is NUE. All right, and for anybody who watched yesterday's pre-market analysis video, those contracts were paying a lot. Like, they paid so much. I think they were up like 400-500% yesterday, and they're about to be a little bit higher. Could this thing keep going up? Yeah, I'm still holding some calls on it. I'm being very, very patient. My price target was $95, maybe 100, but I should say, if you're still holding calls on NUE, do not be too greedy. All right, remember to pay yourself. Take some off the table as it's going up. It's very, very important. It's doing good. All right, it's not all the time that flags do so great. So we'll keep this one on your watch list for a continuation to the upside. I think it can get in here. It's almost like right next to it. It's almost there. All right, so I have no issues with this one. No issues. The next one that we're going to be discussing in this video, that stock is FCEL. All right, and for FCEL had been on this nasty downtrend right there. All right, and right now it's trying to find its motion and trying to climb back up again. I definitely think it can. It's trying to form this double bottom here, right here, where long-term investors are stepping up to the plates. All right, keep in mind that it could waste your time. Like, the stock could definitely waste your time and do something like this and then collapse here and then just go sideways again for quite some time, and then some random day it's just gonna push up to like $14. It could do that as well. So just keep that in mind as you are trading. Again, it really depends on what you're trying to do. If you're a trader, not in your best interest. If you're a long-term investor, you don't care, right? Because you're a long-term investor and you like to buy regardless, right? So again, it really depends on what you're trying to do here. So that's my very honest opinion on it. I don't think this one is a trashy company. I don't know too much about the company. I just know that it's an energy company. All right. So if you want to be a long-term investor and you know more about the company than I do, then have at it. The next one and the last one that we're going to talk about is SKLZ. Now, there has been like a lot of chatter about this stocks. I have no clue what this company does. I don't know. I just know that it has a lot of headlines over here about Kathy Wood loading up on this stock for some reason, and it has earnings. It had earnings yesterday, and it survived earnings, which is actually very, very impressive. Could it go higher? Now, I'm watching this one too. I'm watching this one patiently just to see what it does. It's at the bottom right now. It's at the bottom of a very nasty downtrend from $45 all the way down to $12. Long-term investors love these dips right here. They love it, right? They just keep buying it up and buying it up because they have so much conviction in the company that they believe that this thing is gonna move all the way up here to like 30 bucks. Could it move up there? Maybe. All right, but we'll have to see exactly within the next like few hours, a few days. All right. So as of right now, I'm not bearish on this one. Short sellers, there's really not much for you on this one apart from like watching this thing for a potential long. And that's my very honest opinion of that one, and that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, it helps the channel a lot and it allows more people to get this knowledge as well. Also, if you are new to the channel, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on these pre-market analysis videos, which are released from Monday to Friday at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens, and a post-market analysis videos, which are released every single day in the afternoon. If you're not following us on social media, you can find me at Paul Nguma and at PATTERNOLOGY LAB on Instagram and on Twitter, as well as Facebook. And lastly, if all of this is brand new to you, if you're interested in getting started in the stock market, I left some step-by-step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 to step 3. It only takes about 15 minutes or less for you to get signed up with all the tools you need to start trading immediately. You can also get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850 right after you sign up with Webull. Use my very first link in the description below. What's good, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Paul Nguma with PATTERNOLOGY LAB, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video, right? I almost forgot. Keep your eyes on EV stocks. All right, they might turn around. Enjoy the outro.